and a read. I hope you guys slept good. So we'll do it different than we did yesterday. We'll do Oracle first, and then we'll follow it with Tarot. I think my cards are already getting hot, or I'm working on one of the two. Maybe I should take them out of the ledge. I'm looking forward to getting our other new decks too. These ones are okay. I like this one a lot. The ocean one, it's cute. All right, so for the wild card, you have may you express all that you really are, confirmed by the world. That's good. The world is all about success, achievement, accomplishments, travel, completion, fulfillment, sense of belonging, wholeness. You're to the end of reaching a goal that you've been working toward for a very long time. Your horizons are going to expand for some of you guys. You're going to have physical and emotional wellness, and everything that you were hoping for ends well. This new opportunity is going to allow you to be able to express who you truly are. For some of you, you may just get a new career. This is the career of your dreams, anything of that sort, but you're very excited to start this new journey. I'm excited for you. Some of you guys smile when you think about where you're going. It made me smile. You have heard, says may all of your brave calls be heard to spirit. If you've been praying for something in particular, your prayers are being heard and they will be carried through. Nine of Cups will confirm you're heard. Says your wishes are going to be coming true. You're realizing dreams and what they mean to you. Some of you guys might have been having some unique dreams lately. You're going to experience happiness and joy and fulfillment, positivity, optimism. You're at the Nine of Cups here, so fulfillment. So whatever you've been wanting to happen, it will actually come into fruition. I see that if you're, again, if you want children in your life, or reunions or anything that used to matter to you, that's all going to come in. You have family support. You have a lot of great things coming. People really enjoy your youthfulness and your innocence for whoever you are. They find you to be very creative and kind. They like that you're simple. They, for some of you, maybe receiving gifts or charity or a lot of support from other people. They like your childishness. It's a different breath of fresh air here. They like that you have high self-esteem. They like that you have confidence. They want you on their team for whoever you are. If you're somebody who is looking to start something, yeah, Ace of Wands, I'm telling you, they want you on their team, whoever this is. You're going to receive some good news for whoever you are. You're going to physically start something new with someone or something. You guys share a very creative spark, it says. It starts off new initiatives, new goals. You find new passions with this person. You become very enthusiastic again. There's an urgency for some of you to get close to this person very quickly. You accept that this could be a challenge for you, but you believe that you have potential. You believe that this person has potential. You may compete for somebody to be on your team or for their attention or for them to choose you. You need to take action, it says, travel, excitement, and get into the game fast. You need to reveal your feelings to this person if you have feelings to somebody, it says. It says, may openness lead you to a connection. Eight of Wands here, huh? Magic and messages. May you flow with the divine. So you have very fast progress occurring in your life. Action is occurring. You have the Eight of Wands. You have forward movement. You have romance. Holiday romance even, huh? Mm-hmm. That's pretty cute. I'm all blushing. Okay. You have very exciting times ahead. You have travel. You have freedom. You're going to enjoy the holidays, it says, and have holiday romances. Things are going to take off very quickly for you. They're gaining momentum now. You've been thinking ahead and on your feet. You've been working very hard for wherever you are, and it's paying off. You're about to see the results, the solutions, and you're feeling very energetic. If you have a question, the answer is yes. Says, may you flow with the divine. So go where your heart takes you. Oh shit, look, lovers right here now. So it says, may you see the sublime in every day. So you got some major choices for some of you. You got both yes and no on this one. So this is our lover's card. It says major choices ahead in love, soulmates, temptation. You're being put to the test, whoever you are. You are somebody who may have a lot of options, but you have the options between love, soulmate, and temptation right now. So your real soulmate seems like it's right in front of you in the mix of all these people. It says you guys are kindred spirits. You guys have been together in your past lives. So you should feel a stronger connection with this person or different. You just feel like this person's different or you've known them. It's just different. You'll know when you find a soulmate. You have three different kinds. You have a karmic soulmate, you have a twin flame soulmate, and you also have a real soulmate. So the difference is, I don't know what a real soulmate feels like. I've never had one. But a karmic is your troublemaking, fuck the shit out of each other, and then fight and make up motherfucker that you just can't seem to get over. That's your karmic. You're pain in your ass. And then your twin flame is the one that you have deep, deep, deep talks with, and you basically both tell each other everything that ever happened, all your darkest secrets. Like if you went through like childhood abuse or something like that, you may both have related to each other and had some deep ass conversations, and you're like, damn, I can't believe we went through the same things. And so that's actually a twin flame one. And then there's a real soulmate, one that doesn't have to go through the same terrible things, that just understands you, loves you, and takes care of you. And so as much as sometimes a twin flame can feel real deep, the problem with a twin flame is that every time they go through their suffering, you pretty much get triggered into your suffering again too, because you both went through the same pains. And so you do have some deep talks, you have some deep understanding with your twin flame, but again, it's a trigger. So those are the differences. And the other one will just be probably more childlike, fun, creative. The other one will be a pain in the ass, and one of them you'll have deep, deep, deep understanding conversations with, but almost probably you may lack excitement and creativity with your twin flame. The twins, I bet you guys are a lot more serious. I bet if you were a twin flame soulmate, you'd probably be the swords in the upright type vibe, very protective of your territory and understanding of why. So I think that this relationship's going to be different for you. You're starting a new beginning, I see here. It says, may you start as if you have already begun. This reminds me of the beach I went to the other day. And it was such a beautiful journey up those stairs, not these particular stairs, but I mean, if you ever get a chance to walk up some kind of stairs like this and then you stand at the top looking down, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're at the bottom looking up, it's just beautiful. I could have walked up and down it a lot of times. You're going to really like your journey if I'm saying that. I could have walked up and down this journey a lot of times. When do you ever want to walk all around a journey? You're going to really love this journey. You guys could spend a lot of time in nature with your next person. I saw that yesterday in the cards. I really like these new cards. I feel like they're very positive and informational. But yeah, you have already begun your journey. So you can get in the kick of celebrating right now. May you see the sublime in every day. You're going to be very, very, very happy with the outcome. For some of you, you had to pause. And it said, may moments of calm sustain you. And that's actually coming up over your family fighting card. And so you really have been needing moments of calmness for some of you. You were dealing in the past with conflicts. You may deal with conflicts from a family member out of nowhere, but you do have conflict coming all of a sudden. So right when you basically start to feel really great, what do you know? A test is coming. So you have a family member that's going to start a fight. It says conflict, fighting, arguments arrive. There's rows of disagreements, struggle, opposition. There's all these battles. Aggression, temper, clashing, all these disobedience and acts of defensiveness, territorialness, assertiveness. People are just, I feel like the absence of your energy is making things go a little haywire back home. You may not realize how important you are, but it seems like your dreams took off for some of you. You could have even traveled elsewhere, and now things are kind of a shit show at home. Says, may moments of calm sustain you. To clarify that, I would stay away. These people need to know how to take care of themselves. Yes, it is true that when you left, your absence disrupted their energy. That was the point of the lesson. They needed to learn how to talk to God directly. They weren't praying to God. They were praying to you. And you're teaching them that God, just like it says here, heard, may your brave call be carried in the wind. Tell them that. May your brave call be carried in the wind. You know, you got to talk to God about this, you're going to tell him. You got to get over your fears, your anxieties, your stress. You got to stop feeling so overwhelmed, you tell them. You need to pause and enjoy moments of peace. So you're going to learn how to actually overcome this, and that's what you're going to probably come back and teach these people. You're going to say you need to look beyond what you're seeing right here. You're going to teach people how to look deeper. Because that's what you've learned. You stopped seeing just like the surface unit of shit, and now you can actually see deeper. You imagine things. You have a great imagination for wherever you are. You have a very creative imagination. It says, may you look beyond what you can see. Some of you guys may have went like coral reef diving or something like that, or just anything beautiful lately. You see the colors now different. You just see the world is very beautiful. It's time for you to rest, it says. And that's what you may tell these people too. You tell them, man, you need peace and rest and quiet and sanctuary is what you tell them, and meditation. Tell them that they need that because that's what they need to plan correctly for the future, is peace. They can't have this disruptive energy, and you can't have it either in your life, and actually expect to come up with a clear idea. I really do like how you have that family fighting card now here, looking at it in between what we're going to have come up as your lover's test. So for some of you, you have two weaknesses. You help your family get through fights or groups of friends. You may be just the group mediator. And then for some of you, you also have a problem with fucking people and not falling in love. So when your family or your friends or whoever that group of persons is, no matter where you are, if you're the CEO, you basically teach them that they need to rest. They need to slow down. That's a pretty emperor-like or empress-like lesson. You're just chill as fuck. You finally enjoy your life for 1 minute. Some of you take a vacation, and probably connecting with nature helps you actually find that peace with him. And so when you return, for some of you, boom, more conflict. You're like, oh great, it's just what I fucking live my life for. And you actually apply this alone, peaceful experience as your lesson plan. And you literally tell them, you guys gotta chill out, bro. Like, you've learned a lot. Like, since you stepped away, you don't live a life in chaos. And so when you return, it's picking up vibes of every time I would come back from Alaska. My trips are 4 months long. And so you don't really plan to mature, you just do. And then obviously anytime you go anywhere else, when you return, somebody is gonna be talking about the same old drama. And for me, it was every 4 months I would return. And for me, there was a couple people that it was like I would be so excited to see them. But the minute I walked through the door, they were bitching again about the same shit they were bitching about the last time. And I was like, what the fuck? It was just super noticeable. And I remember slowly but surely actually stopped visiting that person because of it. And I learned peace by force. You know, I was out on that ship, and there were plenty of days that I fucking felt like shit and wanted to come home. But you just don't. You just learn tangibleness and how it's all just temporary. And that's what the Fool card is, taking that leap of faith. And I love the Fool card. It reminds me every time of when I go to Alaska, because you can only pack a 30 to 50 pound bag unless you want to pay more to get through the airport. And so it's just like, that's what you learn. You're looking at all these things. I mean, everybody in this family, for one, has a wand in their hand, and they're beating the shit out of each other with it. And so not only are they, obviously, they need a weapon to make all this ruckus, but inside of themselves, they are a weapon. They're a weapon to other people with their negative personality. And also, they're obviously into tangible. And that's what you're going to teach them, bro. You guys need to learn how to love yourself more. You're going to teach them all these great things. And I like that, because guess what happens next? You get tested with your weakness. Soulmate, temptation, or love. Which one do you want? That's a pretty cool little thing right there. You're teaching your family or friends this right before you are going to be now asked to basically do what you preach. This is a do what you preach moment. So this should be fun to see what you decide to do. The lovers would definitely mean that you do have 2 or 3 people in your energy right now. I see that you go into hermit mode. For some of you, you've been soul searching. You've been looking for spiritual enlightenment, and that again, honestly, has helped you separate from the 3D. You now connect with God. I just saw a vision of one of those reels where dude laughs at somebody falling and Jesus is right behind him, and he's staring right at him to see if he's gonna fucking laugh or not. And that's what I feel like you're living right now, because you actually believe in your God now. And you know that he ain't gonna send you to hell, but he's right there watching your ass. And so you're just like, you're a little bit more cautious now of all of your thoughts. You're a lot more mindful, knowing that you manifest from your thoughts and your feelings. You've learned a lot. I really love this Ace of Wands here, though. So excited for you. Whoever you are with the Ace of Wands, that means you're super good in bed and you have great ideas. And I'm telling you, no matter who it is, whether your lover, your ex-lovers, all your ex-employers, everybody wants you on their team. This is not even a joke. They all think you're amazing. So even if you lost anybody and you were like, that fuck that bitch, all of them miss you. Everybody wishes they'd never fucked you over. You actually have completely went into solitude for some of you. You look for deeper truths. You ride the currents of the universe, it says, which I love. And you allow the universe to run through you. You are somebody who actually has a lot of patience. Patience, it says, is your virtue. So you could be somebody who is just very beautiful and laid back. I believe that too. With, I mean, the way you treated your family when they were fighting, you're like, you need to calm down. You're the peacemaker for whoever you are. You're a good one too, by the way. You're very intelligent. I also really like that you have the Hermit card, now thinking about it, as the way you deal with your temptation. You go hermit mode. You choose nobody. That's pretty good. Oh shit, and look, there's the fool I was telling you about. Look, he's jumping off a cliff with one motherfucking bag. That's all you can take, and you're not taking none of them. So some of you actually say goodbye to all your lovers. You super pass the test. You actually say, I'm actually dipping ruin. I am gonna try something all new, and none of you are coming with me. I love you all, but farewell. You basically get into your spaceship and you dip. You don't take your family, you don't take your friends, you take, looks like a 20-pound bag. That is definitely not 50 pounds. So you grab a couple items, no shit, and go. This could be a sudden change for you. Maybe you didn't plan to stay wherever you go, but you fucking love it. And you're like, this is fucking amazing. When I was on a work trip in Vegas, I talked to many people that did that. They said they just had a fucking dream, and in Florida too, and they just literally packed a bag and fucking dipped and went down there, and now they're living and they're bartenders and it's working, and it's just so inspiring. I mean, when I came up here, I didn't even have a bag. I was handcuffed in the backseat of my DOC cars, so I stayed with nothing. So I mean, you never really know when that fool will jump out at you. Actually, I have a new opportunity right now. I'm kind of wondering if it's my leap of faith. My little brother asked me if I wanted to go combine in with him down there and do the fields. Kind of do. I want to fucking go drive tractors. So, I mean, my mom doesn't really like me that much, but I like her. And I don't know if she'll want me to be down there for that long, but I mean, he was like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's good checks. He's like, it is about $1,400 to $1,800 every 2 weeks, but I'm not going to lie. I kind of can get that in one day if I wanted it. So I was like kind of feeling like a princess. And I was like, he was like, you want to come down here to the tractors or whatever? I was like, to work? And he was like, yeah. I felt like such a bitch. But literally, I was like, he was like, it's 13 plus hours. It should go by pretty fast. I was like, is that what 13 plus hours goes by like? But I'm almost wondering, you know, it's one of those moments where you get this weird opportunity. And I mean, I can't really say I shouldn't do it. I was just in Cali for 2 months. So why not go to the middle part of Washington and fucking drive a tractor and hang out with my brother? I'm kind of thinking about it. So we'll see. I'll talk to him a little bit more about it this week and we'll see what kind of moves we make. I don't give a fuck. I grew up on a farm and honestly, I could use an extra $2,000 a week. So fuck it. And it's all about changing your dynamic and hanging out with different people. And so for some of you, maybe you're like, I don't want any of you, bitch. I'm gonna go drive tractor with my brother. You know, fuck you. I'll make my own money. And so you just become this dope ass motherfucker. And then next thing you know, maybe your fucking soulmate's out on the field. You know, who fucking knows why the fuck we're going to drive a tractor? You just go. I do. I think I'm gonna. I'll see if mom says it's okay. Me and my brother are troublemakers, so I'm kind of scared too. I'll see if maybe I can come down and like work it like occasion. I don't know how we're gonna do this. That's pretty fun though to think about. I would love to work with my brothers, both of them. I tried my older brother, he has his own diesel mechanic shop, and it was really fun. I came down there, he let me use the welder, and I was like, shoot and weld. I don't know how to weld. I was like, I didn't even know it shot. And he like walks away for a second, and then he came back, and he was like, holy shit, Tara, you suck. So I was not expecting that. But it makes me excited to go back down and try to weld right, you know, things like that. So I love my brothers. I love my sister too. I feel bad whenever I say I love my brother so much. I feel like I'm like not mentioning my sister, but I love my whole family. Even if I rant, I always love them. We're like a bunch of fucking crazy people, but we'll see what Bob says if it's okay. If not, I don't know. If my brother has like a wife, I'd have to see what we can figure out. I'm definitely not renting a fucking room for fucking a month, or that's too much. But fuck it, we'll see. Maybe we won't. Maybe I'll just float on my floaty. But either way, those are both different options than fucking sitting there and dealing with people. Yeah, I was gonna say people. These people defeat themselves. They're defeated. Whoever the fuck is always in your space, like. Those people, if you have anybody who's not just excited to do something random, I'd say bye to them. Because these people come up as ongoing battles. They're drained of energy. They're nearly towards their goal. You are already living your future dream. You're in the beginning parts of it. You're so close to success for wherever you are. You've been so courageous and persistent. You have a strong backbone. You learn from your past failures. You gather your strength. You're very resilient, it says. You fight for your corner, and you're always the last one standing. You got 9 of Wands energy. You're a badass. You're sexy as fuck. Whoever gets you on their team is very lucky. No matter where you go, you are amazing. And you withhold yourself for your dream life. You run through bitches if you need to, but when God said, I'm going to test you, you said, fine, take me to hermit mode then. Because if I'm out there in the public, I'm about to fucking straight have 3 hoes at once, it says. God's like, what about the 3 hoes you got? You're like, oh, shit, you know? It's like, what are you going to do about that? You're like, all right, I'm going abstinent. No hoes for me. You chose no hoes. You chose God. That's dope. You said, well, what are we doing? Take me somewhere else. I'll do whatever you say. So let's see where he's going to go. I love these cards. Well, for one, you got Knight of Wands here, too. But we're going to go ahead. You're going on a new journey, it says. So it says you have new sexual adventures, too, in your future. Lucky for you. He's going to bless you. It says you're somebody who really loves a challenge. And so none of these bitches challenged you. That's why they were also really easy for you to leave behind. You're sitting there tapping your foot like band. Tap your foot to the beat. You're like, I'm going to tap my foot on your fucking forehead when this class over. It says you like sports too, so you're probably a PE person like me, not a trombone player. You're like, yeah, we'll play trombone, all right, bitch. All right, so you have King of Pentacles. You also make bank, bro. Boom, money, ding, ding, and security. Says you become mature, grounded male or female. You're very successful, wealthy businesswoman or man now, huh? Look at you, fucking fancy pants. You get blessed because you bettered yourself. You stopped being a risk taker. You became empire thriving, high status, stable. You have security and now enterprising. So if you're thinking about launching your business, obviously here, you're a fucking well-known and respected, wealthy, bettering self, not risk-taking, empire thriving, high status, stable enterpriser. What do you think? You're fucking not? You're obviously amazing. I like these cards. These cards are good. They make us feel so amazing. Hi, I'm so glad we ordered new decks. I was getting so tired of talking about breakups with respect to anybody that's going one, but I'm not. And so I was like, this is depressing. All right, so someone preoccupied. Someone is, you're preoccupied with your finances, and it doesn't say it's a negative thing. It says you're somebody who's into stocks now, and you don't rent houses, you rent Costco lots, you know, shit like that. Oh, shit, and you get another blessing? Okay, you're done. Wheel of Fortune. Now you have good luck on your side? What are you fucking gonna be the richest man in the world? You gonna surpass fucking Kylie Jenner over here, being the youngest millionaire? Bro, you have destiny on your side. And a soulmate now arrives. So love comes after the big dog money. So whoever you're gonna get is working way up, dude. Because look at all this. You've got to go through like 26 cards. And by choice, you pass up all these other bitches. You even remain abstinent for somebody from letting them touch you, which purifies your energy. Because you're no longer exchanging energy with people. Whenever you have sexual intercourse with somebody, you pretty much give them like 60% of our energy or something like that. And so that's why I stopped. I love you too. And literally, once I learned that, I guess when we fucking ex, you give them like, you pretty much have to swap out 60. I said, oh, hell no. I don't want that nasty ass bitch's fucking energy on me. You know, the pessimistic ones? And then you actually imagine yourself filling with 60% of their attitude problem? No. I don't want to be 6% pissed off. Like, anybody who became pessimistic around me, I pretty much don't let in my energy at all. I'm very careful now because you already feel it in your heart, your stomach, your mind, and then to let them touch you, you're like, bleh. You're practically Ralphie. Yeah, no. So actually, yeah, it just totally helped me. And I'll tell you what, it helps really well to think like that too, because that same ex that I stopped doing it, I told you, he showed up one time and I swear to Bobby Bone Biscuit, he looked like a praying mantis. What the fuck? You gonna put down right in the fucking face. What are you doing here? You don't have permission to be here, sir. So you go, you know, I don't recommend that, but if that's your natural response, you know, it's kind of, you know, their fault for being at your house. They should have never came over. They were not invited. You're not going to actually have any problem with any exes because guess what? They're probably fucking low on money. Let's go ahead and break that card deck up and see what the next one is. Yeah, I just told you. Low on money. Motherfucker Page. Oh, look at my offer. Bitch, where are you coming from? They found you online. Now they want to send you a message. Look at what you got. And they're like, hey, baby. You're like, bro, stop. Please. You're like, that looks nice. You don't want to embarrass them or anything, but you're totally not taking it back. That's an X too, by the way. So, but you do have good news coming for some of you. In earthly manners, it says. Shut the fuck up. It literally tells you even after all this money, now you get good news again about more money. Who are you, the money machine? It says, all of a sudden now you get another opportunity to increase your income. Some of you could be writing a book or you make a negotiation of some sort. You meet an open-minded person who suggests it could be a student of yours or somebody that you're training, it says, somebody that's shooting to get a scholarship of some sort, but basically you meet somebody out of nowhere and you collaborate with this person. It says you end up bringing somebody onto your team. This person could be an intern, but this is one who is willing to learn, someone you can count on. So you're going to find a youthful partner in your business. And this person is young and this person has never experienced what you have already accomplished. And they're going to learn that's crazy. I was just thinking, I got a vibe of somebody who's looking to have somebody take over their business. You are a CEO. Some of you are CEOs. And I see this all the time. All my bosses are always, it's weird how that works for you guys, but you can do great things and then none of your family see the good in what you do. That's common. So you're going to probably choose somebody who is of no blood relative to take over everything. Your entire empire is what I believe is going to happen here. But I do want to be fair because even as much as that could be a thing, I did get a vision of you choosing a niece or a nephew. And they're young right now. They could be about 10 or they are definitely 13 and younger. You have a very innocent, and they're a niece or a nephew. I do want to give credit to. First, obviously this person is very young and but they're teachable and innocent and pure. And so you're going to be able to bypass. You don't want somebody to take over your empire who's money hungry. You want somebody that is amazing and sees the beauty in it and, you know, can go on an ocean trip when needed with their own income and not just be so fucking superficial about it. You are a wealthy person or will be. And so you definitely are looking out for the future of your empire here. And right now, the people in your energy, you don't feel like any one of those people are fit to actually run it for you at this time. So you're searching. You do actually have somebody, and it does say student, scholar. I heard niece or nephew personally, but this one says one who is willing to learn, someone you can count on. So this person has passion too. They have a lot of passion, and that's exactly what you need. You don't need somebody who's money hungry. That's not what you want. You're not about money. You know how to make money. And you also care greatly that they're family oriented. For those of you who had to leave behind a lover, you do have calmer waters heading your way, which is good because there's two kinds of Six of Sword cards, and one of them has a glaring scar on it from the Lion King. And this one has, unfortunately, it could be you and your lover moving away from somewhere. It could be you and your family of any sort, but basically they're on a boat. One person's even cloaked and hiding, and it looks like it could be the older sibling or even the mother. And the child's not even hiding. And so whatever that resonates for you, you know, it can mean a lot of things. I mean, even I'm just like, I heard some of you guys are even trying to get your family over the waters to be legal immigrants of some sort. And with that cloak and hider, you could be honestly, for some of you, wondering if like you're going to get like deported. I would say if you're worried about something like that, be careful of your own friends and family being the one to snitch you out. I don't see you getting caught. I see you getting snitched. Okay? So keep your moves silent. Because you got a 5 of Swords coming up next. And this person feels defeat and surrender. They surrender, so that's not good. We don't want to be talking about you fucking trying to hide and get out of somewhere and then feeling defeated and surrendering. That's not good. And look, deception. There was a lack of communication with this plan. Somebody was bullying, I'm telling you. Somebody is abusive here. They struggle with violence and crime. Ew. It even says rape, murder, and assault. So be careful. I never knew the 5 of Swords said all that. Ugh. I thought the 5 of Swords meant selfish. It means defeat. They take everything from you. Some of you could be tricked into moving somewhere. If that could be, if for those of you who maybe don't pass your temptation, your lovers, that obviously you're trying to move to calmer waters. So let's say you have a more serious relationship with this lover, one of your love interests in the past. Remember, you have 3 choices: love, soulmate, or temptation. One of your bitches is back for fucking problems, bro. This could be your money. They could try to take your kids now all of a sudden. Say that maybe you work too much. You're not there for them. You know, I don't know. Something bad happening now all of a sudden. So be careful. You're going to know. I'll say, like, it would be easy to understand, like, if this is an ex and you have kids with them and your career pops off and they're not doing well financially and they see you falling in love in a different direction, they'll be back. Now they want to challenge you. They want to challenge this new career you're going through. They're going to say things like, you may not be available to take care of the kids as much. You know, they're going to do whatever they can. They're very jealous of you here coming up, okay? They're going to experience extreme anger for some of you about, it's hitting them now. For some of you, maybe during your transition, in between finding new love, you sent this person money, maybe you chatted with them, maybe they were still your main thing, but you were heading away. Well, you also seem like the type who, once you get a new main thing, you kind of drop your other thing. And so I feel like you drop this person, they get crazy. Says that you may fight a lot with this person, and that's why you walk away. You felt defeated with this person. Says you did try everything, but this person's not going to let you go easy. I do want to tell you that. They could literally become very aggressive with you and start to bully you, it says. They actually go through underhanded behavior. So crossing you, going against you behind your back, doing anything to fucking sabotage you. This person's picking up the vibes of somebody who would contact your new person. And let's say you message them during the time that you were with this new person. I'm getting a vision of somebody screenshotting messages and sending it to your new person and telling them that you're talking. Things like that. So don't fucking fuck up. Whoever's coming for you is going to try to sabotage your new relationship, is what I see. It's not so much your job, it's your new relationship. They don't like you're not going to choose them. So it can really put a damper on your mood because you really like this person. I mean, obviously, you passed a lot of tests to find them. So in the moment when you basically get this new opportunity, you need to just leave this person behind right now, if you can. Because anything that you say from this point on is you're already in manifestation mode. And so we don't know what they're going to sabotage. We don't know for sure that they wouldn't text your boss and say anything against, like if you were going to have to relocate away from them, they might try to sabotage that. So just be careful. This person's going to be hasty and they will make very quick decisions. And there is the word ambition here. We also have generosity and sexual adventure. So be careful. You could really do something nice for somebody. Maybe you even do it with them. but they really like your energy here, okay? And the thought of them losing it makes them go into a panic. I see you avoid it though. That's great. I'm happy to see that. You somehow wiggle your fucking ass out of this one. Genius. You have the Tower in the reverse. You're like, not today, Satan. The fuck out of here, bitch. Yep. You avoid tragedy, it says. This person was resisting change. They were a disaster. And they were causing a lot of delays in your life. For a long time, you were trying to avoid the inevitable loss. Just because you knew that if you were to actually see this person for what they really were, you would have had to walk away ultimately. And you learned to say that to them. You, Queen of Pentacles, you have a counterpart here now. Where's yours? You're the king, remember? Boom. You get a fucking true soulmate. You're both about money. I told you, whoever you end up with is already up. Remember, you were earning your way to them. Boom, bitch. Hella money. Double stacks. That makes sense. Where you get this other opportunity out of nowhere to increase your money. Dude, not just in that, but you guys got good employees in your business too. This is going to be you guys are so smart in this read. You're literally passing every fucking lesson. And it's not easy for you. It is not easy for you not to fuck these bitches. Not to hit this person up. Two, you have weakness towards them too. You just know that you're not going to settle for that. And so you have to actually fight through your temptations this whole fucking time, and you're doing it. I'm just so proud of you, whoever you are. You are super going to be blessed with like the best. You're like a super, like your house is going to be dope, dude, whoever you are. You're going to have like one of those like underground pools and shit with like a fenced in fucking place in Florida, like some of my other millionaire bosses. I already see it, dude. Like facts. And they have nice ass houses. They're like all marble with chandeliers in the bathroom. And if you even sit on their white couch, which they're all white, they must change the names, like country white, white girl white, and white, you know? And if you even say, oh, I was just out on the couch, like they literally lose their breath and they say, not the white one, right? Everything in the fucking house is white. And so I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, thank God. The fuck? Whatever. They have a whole house outside in the backyard. Their outside kitchen is better than any kitchen we've ever even fucking went to. And then they're like, yeah, I think I'm going to give away these blinds to the neighbors, and the blinds still have the price tag on them, and there's like $1 million. And you're like, and then they'll walk through their dining room and they're like, yep, it cost me $28,000 to repair this chip on the coffee table. People are hungry. You know, I don't even know, bro. I'm telling you, best houses I've ever seen in my life. I'm picking that vibe up for you, bro, because this is the vibe. And they're also King of Pentacles. One of my jobs there is to fucking hold the phone and record his ass while he talks about his own fucking products that he made. And then he fucking screams at the top of his lungs, isn't this paradise? Hey! I'm like, shut the fuck up. Stop screaming, bitch. I'm literally right here. So, some of you guys are going to get a boss and then a youngster like me mixed. And you're going to be like, he'll be like, yo, my name's Paul and all my products are organic. And I'm like, do you even fucking know what organic means? And he'll be like, and the crickets are chirping. And I'm like, it means was once alive. You're about to be organic, bitch, if you keep fucking going like that around me. Get the fuck out of here. So I have to help my bosses actually understand organic ingredients. Like, what does the garlic in your shampoo do, dipshit? Crickets chirping again. It fights bacteria. Jesus Christ. So you're going to find somebody, it sounds like, who's going to be young and willing to teach you. And it'll be humorous experience too, because Sometimes we fight too. He's annoying. He's fucking Italian and he's loud. And he calls his own self by his first and last name every day. Hey! Shut the fuck up now. But I learned a lot from him. And the first time I showed up to Florida, he was like, 10 miles every day. 10 miles away. All right, every day. Okay, I managed. I did 20 miles on the bike, literally in a row, 2 days in a row, in 24 hours. And I kept up with him the whole time. So it's just kind of funny to watch your guys' faces, like when you actually try to do that kind of fucking dumb shit. And that motherfucker tried to go off and jump too, and he didn't even tell me. And I landed it, thank God. Fucking bitch. Could you even imagine? Dude, you're so lucky that I'm a farmer's daughter. He was trying to play some shit on me, man. But yeah, you guys are picking up that. And look, the devil in the release, you're released from bondage, bitch, in the future. You remove the chains. For those of you who sold to the devil even, he gives it back, bitch. He removes the chains. That's cool. Your excessive ambition actually releases the devil's control over you completely. You fucking beat the devil? I don't even know if I've ever said that in my life. I don't even know it was a thing. That's cool. We can get our soul back. That's cool. Yeah, somebody now is feeling at the end of your rope. You release this person. I don't know who the fuck's had power over you for a long time, but this is great. This is great. This was a nice read. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. You have so much money. So much money. You have independence, success, financial stability, security, profit, prosperity, wealth. You get property for some of you. You get so much reward and abundance through the hard work. You start collecting now on your investment. So for those of you who have put some money towards investment, that's now going to come back now. Your answer is yes. Independent wealth. Yes. You will be extremely independently wealthy. All of your ideas are going to fucking take off. Like not just you, dude, you have a lot of money here. Thriving businesses, status and freedom. You're going to be like the actual like creator of a McDonald's or something. You know what I mean? Like you're that good. I don't know what you do. I was just like picturing that, I don't know the name brands of shit, I'm not very name brandy, but you're gonna be like one of those fashion designers, you know, where the fucking like as big as like those launchers, dude, of like where Kylie Kendall, you know, models and shit. I don't even know if you guys are like actually designers of something. I just feel like it's gonna take off so big. So big. Be careful that you delegate wisely now, it says. All of a sudden, money gets lots for you. You become overwhelmed for some of you in your new duties. And you need to make sure it says you delegate wisely, so that you don't end up like a dead horse, overworked. Make sure that you choose your investments wisely. Don't become resigned to fate. You need to delegate wisely. And some of you may struggle in the future with excessive control over other people's lives. So make sure as you grow with all this money that you become a total delegator. Remember, you're supposed to be training somebody to take over the business. This is not your Queen of Pentacles. Remember, that was the page. Or you can do it even as the Knight. You and the Queen are supposed to go on vacations and overlook your empire and make sure that you in this time have trained people to run it. You're not supposed to be working here. So make sure you know this is not a time for you to be an employee of yourself. You're the creator of your dream. That's what delegating is about. And it specifically tells you to choose youth. They're teachable. And it's true. Anybody over 20, like if you're not dealing with a good-hearted person, they don't care about the people. They care about the money. And so money we can make. You need to make sure you stay focused on the goodness of people's hearts through this money that you make, or you'll fuck yourself. You'll be surrounded, next thing you know, by money-hungry, greedy bitches. And you know that they'll fucking cross you at any fucking time. And you go and fucking fuck up and give your company to the wrong person because they can make sales. Do they have a good heart? And you can always watch that with the way that they talk about everybody. Do they want to help anybody in that company do better? When they come to you throughout this journey with problems about other people, do they have a plan of action with a deadline and a solution in place? Because that's a good leader. A good leader doesn't bring problems to you and try to make other people look bad. They will bring a problem to you with a solution and a deadline and ask which one of the two of you is going to fucking apply it promptly. So that's how that goes. That's what being an empire is about. It's not about spreading gossip or acting like we're better than anyone. It's about saying, we got a problem here. This person has been late 6 times and it's actually cost us this much in sales. We've lost 4 deals. That's how you bring information to a CEO like a CEO. You're not here to say this person's a fucking idiot and I feel so frustrated. You're not here to talk about feelings. You're looking for people that are talking about facts and they have solutions and deadlines. Having a problem isn't shit without a fucking solution or a deadline. So that's what you're looking for. You're looking for firm people for your firm. You need people that are emperor and empress energy. Pre-emperor and empress. Not the pre-kings and queens, they are still kind of like trying to get to maybe their lovers and shit. Maybe they really want a husband or a wife before they can be a CEO. You're looking for somebody that wants to be a CEO-ish, and then they'll worry about their wife or husband because honestly, they understand that by CEOing their own elevation themselves puts their chances of a greater lover. If you are patient and you build yourself, your options increase on who you can love because you've raised your own vibration. So you're looking for people like that. You understand that people that are all about the home front, which is great, they have other responsibilities. Right now, you're almost looking for people that are going to dedicate their loyalty to your training. And then when they can also be up the chain to come in and rest a lot more with their families. Unlike somebody who is always working their fucking ass off while raising a family, burning both ends of the candle. So that's what you're you're trying to avoid that this time. You're looking for people that are actually very serious about dating. And I see that is something that you will do. So that's your only downfall here, is to make sure you delegate accordingly and do it correctly. I see it happen all the time. Money hungry bitches, man. Money hungry bitches. Yeah, see? See? Right here. 10 of Pentacles in the fucking reverse. Bottom of the deck. Do not hook up with somebody right now. Until you get your delegating done, I feel like. Because some of you will lose 10 Pentacles. That's a big deal. That's your happy home, happy family. That's your retirement savings. This is all about family here. Not a family of your previous one. This is one that you created with who you thought would be a good lover. This person could end up spending a lot of your money, bro. But I ultimately heard they're going to try to help you make decisions with your company that are going to fail your company. See, with this person being in the reverse with their 10 of Pentacles shows me they're not good with their money. They could be selfish with their money. And basically, if you don't pick correctly, they recommendation here is that you work with your Pentacles people, but you don't date them. I think maybe you do better with somebody who is more obedient, more cupsy. You may not need that extra chunk of money here because you may go head to head with whoever your moneymaker partner is. And I feel like they persuade the direction of where your heart would take your business. And it becomes money hungry driven. Power, greed, control, things like that. You guys get a lot of money, the two of you. You really do. And so you may collaborate. You may have some good nights. You may get invited to some great events. You may see some stars, some big dogs or something. And it goes to your head. Basically, your ego can take over. I see somebody also that picks up an addiction to you'll drinking or something at the club. You know what I mean? Some high status shit. And all of a sudden, your money, you spend it like crazy. Possibly together. This is almost like a karmic pentacle love coming into the future for some of you. So you get a few tests for some of you guys to go through almost what looks like all of the different kinds of lovers that you've struggled with in the past, only in a higher status setting. All of the tests that we go through, I gotta tell you guys, you pretty much have a couple projects for God. And they're pretty much our weaknesses. So as you guys see, I teach a lot about addiction. That's one of my weaknesses and strengths. So it's you know a lot about it, but you also struggle with it. And so yours is obviously pimping bitches out and making money. So your test is going to be who you choose as a lover, who you choose as friends, and how you spend your money. Because it seems like you get a little bit, you're very smart, but you could have a bad picker like I do with my boyfriends. And so every time you think you picked the right person to work with or collaborate with or date, you might run into that your picker's broken. And you're like, what the fuck? It's actually scary after a period of time. It makes you think, I'm not going to do this. That's why I don't date. And I was thinking honestly about doing one this weekend, and I don't think I'm going to do it because I'm actually not going to do it. I already know I'm not going to do it. And it's because of this right here. And this is a great warning for all of us because we don't need another fucking memory or even anybody touching anybody. I don't know what to look for to date right. So just be careful of that stuff. My wrist hurts a little bit. We've used a lot of cards. We're almost out. We almost went through the whole deck. We have more. We have all these, and we have more coming. Well, I don't know if you see them. But we're not going to pull these up. I'm trying to keep them organized and separated them. But I'm excited for the other new ones to come. I feel like we've learned a lot this week. I feel like we've heard about some great things. I really like talking about business, stocks, money, anything like that. So it's a lot funner than breakups. Some of you are going to be very curious with somebody that you meet out of nowhere, which I think has been coming up a lot. And also it says that you're going to receive significant information regarding something that you've been wanting to learn more about. You're going to come across somebody who is very mentally quick to solutions. Those who are both mentally and physically dexterous. You will plan ideas. You will be protected. This person will be very calculated and unconcerned. Ooh. So some of you are going to actually deal with somebody who's going to start a fight. It says that this person's going to come up as somebody who's very calculated and unconcerned about the feelings of others. So this person obviously is here again, it seems like, for your money or a placement in your life. Be careful. You'll be so this person, just pay attention again about how they treat others. We were just talking about that. If you're not dealing with a leader who comes into your energy and actually says, hey, you know, this is happening. We need to fix it. And if they say things like, oh, we should just fire this person, or we should do anything like that, you can tell this person hasn't went through the steps. Anybody who's been a leader knows there's 3 steps, unless it's extremely bad. They should have a verbal warning, a written warning, and then they will be bye-bye. So if you're dealing with somebody who just keeps coming in and out of your fucking office, and they're childish and disruptive, I don't care how much fucking money they make. Can they do the job without you fucking helping them? Why the fuck are they tattling on everybody? Are you a fucking little kid? Literally. Those are going to be the one that want to pretend like they should run the business. You're an idiot. So you're not going to want that person, except for anything, as a basic crew, because they're abusive. And I don't care how much money they make. They can be promoted when they like people. You can't be a leader and hate the people that you train. That is so uncomfortable for anyone to learn from. I hate leaders like that. I see it happen all the time in schools. Students drop out of college and school all the time because of shit leaders who are cruel to them. They're cliquey. They never grow up. They act like they're in fucking middle school. And they actually pick and choose which people they train and treat well. I see it happen all the time. I've been a leader for years, man. And it is the dumbest shit ever. People will leave jobs and literally quit school. It's so sad. Actually, being a teacher is my favorite job, but I get paid the least. Out of being a stylist, Airbnb host, and also now an entertainer, I make the least as a teacher, which fucking sucks. Because I love my students. I've been a teacher for fucking 12 or 13 years at the colleges, and I teach life skills. I do a lot of life coaching. I also can teach cosmetology, barbering. But I really like mostly teaching about the human brain and the life skills part, because I like to see that they find solutions so they don't feel icky. I like to know how their day's going. I need to know if they're going through a breakup. Some of my students are bartenders and single moms. And we got stupid bitches that fucking will write them up, you know, if they're 1 minute late. Bro, they fucking have to be at class at 8, 9 in the morning. Their baby was crying all fucking night. And they're trying to fucking pay their rent, bitch. Facts. And so, honestly, dude, you don't need some stupid-ass micromanager in your fucking life. Bro, I can't tell you how many hundreds of write-ups I crumbled up and threw in the fucking garbage. Ain't nobody writing my students up on my watch. I have been a fucking manager for 14 years and I have never written anybody up. I did almost, but I'd rather fire your bitch ass if it gets to that point. I had to tell one bitch, she was fucking ridiculous. It's breathing funny, crying funny. Now you're having a fucking straight breakdown in the middle of the back room. You can't take a client. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here with your weird ass shit. My manager takes them to her salon. She's the collector of idiots. Guess what? 5 of them, although that's what they do. They group up. She lost 5 of them at once a few months back. Yeah, I bet you did. That's why you should stop fucking trying to collect bitches that try to fucking be evil and make money. You know? Fuck, dude. The ones that can't stand the money-making bitches care more about quality over quantity. And usually we get yelled at because our money or our number ain't where it should be. Yeah, well, we care about our people. And you can count on us to always be there for you, truly, if you're not telling us we're going to get fired when we don't even make enough to fucking raise our family as it is. Well, if you would work harder, you'd make more. Is that what it is? How about I quit, bitch? How about I quit? So that's all that you will have. If anybody comes to you in this chapter and actually tells you, I'm having a problem with this person, you need to document that because you're looking at patterns now. A lot of great leaders are rude. They think money, and a lot of my bosses are rude. They don't care about you. And that's why I left my career path finally. But I did it for 14 years. I just make more on my own. Why the fuck am I going to fucking do 60, 70% of my time at a place where they fucking actually try to make you say shit like we should work harder to get more? Bitch, you're crazy. And as a leader, I have to actually bring back the documents with their raise on it. Dude, I'm not even gonna kid you around. Some of these fucking raises were 25 to 65 cents for the whole year. Are you crazy? Not only who the fuck works for an extra 25 cents or 65? Are you stupid? The fuck is wrong with your brain? Milk is what, $4 a year, dumb. Anyways, I have to actually bring that back and sit down and do conferences with my staff and I have to give them this paperwork from the CEO. And I'll even offer, I'll tell the CEO, man, I really think that everybody that's a career should at least get a $1 raise at the minimum. And management, at least 2. I mean, this is crazy. Because I will see that some of their locations, let's just use Great Clips as an example. That was one of my latest ones that I ran some salons for. They launched a few brand new buildings and they called me and asked, will you open and manage a salon? Actually, we took those buildings to their top most fucking client returning salon. He has 35. We made the highest client return salon in the first 2 years, and we also got the highest tip average in the first 2 years. So my stylists at Great Clips were getting $10 to $15 average tips. At all the other ones, they were getting 2 to 3. Yeah, because you butch people, bitch. Literally. And so they have this goal that, if possible, they'd really like to see your haircuts down to 15 to 17 minutes max. What is this, Master Chef? Should we set a timer? Do you put that on your menu? Do you say we're going to do this as fast as we fucking can in 15 fucking minutes? And if it's, that's what you get? No, they don't put that on the menu. So if you want haircuts done in 15 minutes, first of all, we don't do that here. I had my stylist do it at a comfortable pace. We got 19.5, but there's like this little section and it has like colors. And I guess green means A. We got 4 out of 6 greens. No one else in the district got A pluses. By corporate, I'm talking human resources and when they do the walkthrough. So QSR, quality service representative, I think it is or something. QSR, those people that come through with their fucking tablets and shit and they fucking watch you do everything at work and it's kind of nerve-wracking? We scored 4 A pluses out of 6 at my location. The only ones that were green were that we needed to make more money and bring our haircut times down. But we got literally every client was so fucking happy and our numbers were at 19.5 minutes for our haircuts. The highest you're supposed to have is 17.5. Well, I was proud of my team. In 2 extra minutes, they were able to provide quality. And I never once ever once had to write anybody up or fire anybody, and I stood for them in those meetings. They even said stupid shit like fucking, okay, and it's a bird mascot too, and they want you to go out on the streets and actually hold a sign. They said even with 2 employees, me and Jordan were working there alone too, because they want to open up more fucking locations for more money, and they don't even have fucking anybody working there. And so me and Jordan are working fucking literally every fucking day, dude, no shit, just the 2 of us. There's a lot of haircuts at 8 Great Clips. We were doing like 20 to 25 cuts a day by force. I was getting carpal tunnel, and we were getting 25 to 65 cent raises. Bitch, you're crazy. So go ahead and fucking push people, honestly, to do a good job. Because and go ahead as a manager, and like the managers get bonuses. Sure, I got an extra $1,200 to $1,500 extra a month if I would have ran my fucking staff into the ground. I never took it. My staff will learn how to do haircuts comfortably, and through repetition, they can increase their quantity because they come up with a system that makes them feel comfortable and able to thrive at work. Sometimes I would get a bonus, but my manager was quick as fuck to take my bonus if I didn't hit those numbers. Farewell, bitch. I make more money here. Anyway. Don't worry about number. That's power, greed, and control. It will fade. It will fade. Also, I want you to look into the future of your company that you're working for right now. I want you to see how long this people been there. Long time coming? Yeah. So how many people do you need to go through to get a raise, realistically? And if this bitch had been here for 30 years, you're going to die there. I watched my leader try to get this position above her. You know how long she tried? I wasn't there. But she tried for 8 years and finally got promoted. 8 years? Hell no. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. One day she calls me, she can't stand it. Because I told you, she's the collector of evil. She would rather, I think it must come on your, you have something that's called a manager. That's your local store manager. They manage that store. And then you have something called an area manager and a district manager. So that's what a chain of command is. That's why you guys need to learn to delegate. You need a chain of command. As a CEO, you should have fucking your district leader, your area leader, and your manager in between a crew member contacting you. So I don't know if you know that, but that's what a chain of command is. So if you're somebody who's being contacted directly as the CEO, you are not delegating directly. You need to have strong women in between that will get pissed. And they do get pissed. You do not, and I'm telling you, you probably do need women. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not much of a big woman fan because they're kind of crazy bitches, but they will protect you in between. So you need probably 3 women for some of you as your in-betweeners. I'm not gonna lie, something that I do see happen sometimes with my CEOs is they choose a young, thriving man to actually ultimately take over the fucking company in the end that had nothing to do with the last 30 years. Ain't that fucking hilarious? So all the women in between, I bet you, they were wondering, am I going to be the one that takes over? Well, in our case, Peter owns what I told you, 35. He owns 35 when I left. He's got places in Cali, Idaho, Washington, and Hawaii now. So if you want to know which company to invest in, absolutely a Great Clips. I have worked with so many CEOs and traveled 51 free times. Great Clips is where it's at. You pay for 0 supply. You buy combs or whatever, it's super easy. The people bring in their own clippers. All you do is pay for electricity, and you pretty much pay $1 above minimum wage at all times. Super cheap. Most locations, do you know what they're making? Anywhere from 10 to fucking 20,000 a week. So if you have multiples, do you even see the numbers there? Crazy shit right there. That's why I was getting annoyed with them. Get a Great Clips if you got money. You will expand tremendously fast. Stylists are very excited too. And if you ever need to do that, I can totally help you. I've been a beauty school teacher for 15 years, and I'm telling you, I watch stocks investments all the time. Get a Great Clips if you can. It's the #1 successful salon in the world. You want to hear the Great Clips story? I'm kind of a nerd about bios. Okay, so Ray and Rhonda are actually the Great Clips owners, the big dogs, the originals. They're brother and sister. So I'm telling you, your partner in crime could be a sibling or a niece or a nephew, because Ray, when he was young, maybe like 16, a lot of these great CEOs start when they're like 16-ish. And he must have been doing some other career, but I'm nowhere. He's like, I think I'm going to open a salon. And he gets super excited. They say the best CEOs are fucking psychopaths, basically. And we get really wild and we'll just come up with this random idea. And everyone's like, calm down, killer. Go back to your 9 to 5, basically. And he just keeps saying, oh no, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. So finally, he goes and actually asks the bank for a loan. And they do it. They give him this loan and he opens up his very first Great Clips ever. They've been open for 40 years. This year will be their 41st anniversary ever. And they're already the #1 global, profitable hair salon, global, period. They make more money than any other hair salon or school or anything like that. So that's really amazing. And Ray actually was told not to do it, was told to go back to his regular job, and he just did it anyway. Do you know that the Great Clips dividers were actually originally sales to boats? Eventually they needed some privacy in between clients, and so they used actual true sales. So if you look at some of the old pictures, you'll see the girls in the old days, and those are actual sales from boats that divided them in between, and they kept the design. They just turned it into plastic over a period of time. But when the salon launched really well, and they started their haircuts off at $7 an hour, or $7, and it just went from there. And obviously opened up more and more and more and more, and now he's the #1 most profitable fucking salon business person globally. So totally go after your dreams, dude. And then who does he choose? I'm sure he was hit on by all the stylists. I mean, everything. Who was he going to choose? He calls up his sister, Rhonda. And he says, hey, honestly, I'm making a lot of money. I was wondering if maybe you'd like to be like my bookkeeper lady. And she was like, sure. And now Ray and Rhonda are straight still killing it to this day. Do they have husbands and wives? Yes. Did we hear a damn thing much about them? No. They stood strong as siblings. And for all we know, I don't really know who they're going to choose. But what I did see Peter do out of nowhere is I'm pretty sure he brought in this young aspiring hottie. And he is fine as fuck. He looks like he's from, I don't know, he could be from the Bay. My boss lives in the Bay. And so he could be from Cali or Hawaii. But damn, motherfuckers, tall, sexy, dressing like Peter over there, all young and shit. That's Night of Wands energy. Peter went and found himself a dude that was nothing to do with anybody of his main bitches. Is that shit not kind of like, and I wonder, I cannot help but wonder if they were just like, because dude's taken over Peter's place. We'd never even seen him. I don't mind. I thought he was sexy as fuck. And I could see exactly why the fuck Peter chose him. He has great customer service. He's extremely great with business sales. He's charming as fuck. He literally turns you on even just by walking into a room. I mean, obviously, we see where this is going here. And he just has such great vibes. And so do keep in mind that at all times, your business owners are actually looking for people to promote. Trust me, the promotions are there. You need to figure out what they're looking for. You have some big opportunities coming. I'm really excited for you. You've grown a lot. And this is just an example of your seeds growing. We planted these together on my greenhouse thing a while back out of a bag. These are your dreams coming into fruition. Do you see it? There's so many too. And the flower busted 2 days ago. So that's what your future looks like. It's just going to be great. And then there's more. You're really starting to bud like whoever you are. I love this one. It reminds me of Ferngully or something. I decided to use all my bases and make little more flower pots with them. You guys are amazing though. We're totally going swimming next. I'm probably going to go over to my basement here in a second and do a live TARIHDANA, or Everly, EVERLE, OnlyFans for more. But you guys are amazing. You're so smart, and you're gonna have such a successful year, and I'm really excited for you. Just continue to stay focused and know that you have so many lovers to choose from. And honestly, right now, I think that the most important thing you could do is train, because you need to make sure you got a strong team set up for all these blessings. Is it Friday? I hope it's not Friday. Is it Friday? It's fucking Friday. Wow, the week went fast. That's the garbage truck. I hate when I miss the garbage truck. It's like an adult failure moment, to me. I don't have a lot of problems, but that is one thing. I can't believe it's already Friday. How? What? Do you understand what that means? Remember, I was going to think about going on a date this weekend. Now I'm all nervous. Sometimes I do that. Tequila Terror will be like, "Wow!" And then I'll be like, "Yeah, we could do a trade. You walk my dog and I'll give it to you on Friday." And then they're like, "So what's up? Did you still want me to walk your dog?" No. Whoa, dude. You're like, "I'm sorry, I should have never said that. So if anybody that you do by chance give an idea that maybe you're going to give them a good time, just be honest with them and tell me you should have never said that. You're like, "Oh my gosh. Wow." Yeah, and now they're obsessed with you. So be careful, though, of your temporary financial hardships. Negative change in circumstances. Well, we're going to start a new one over on Facebook, but I love you guys and you're amazing. Thank you for being here.